high-low action for Turk Telecom. Jaylene Smith on the line. Well, he's averaging 13.2 points per game, but last couple of games he's really struggled inside the perimeter. He's been scoreless from inside the perimeter the last 3 games. But behind the arc, he remains a threat. It's full court pressure. Trying to cause the Lions problems early on. At this moment is Jamal Reynolds Jr. Be patient here. He's going to go one-on-one. To no avail. Here's Demiroğlu. Smith. Ball is working its way inside. Here's Demiroğlu. The 3. Adamu ends up with possession in his hands. Williams fires it up. Not quite connect. Smith. Looking for the inside seal of Simonovic, who had the mismatch, and there will be mismatches for the Lions. How they deal with those on the help defensive side will be important for them tonight. Right. Slips through the attempted ball screen as Jamal Reynolds Jr. tries to keep control of the ball, and it's out of bounds. Turk Telecom get it back. Well, the thing is for the London Lions, despite being undersized in this ball game, it shouldn't have an effect on their confidence to perform. And right now they're looking a little shaky early on. Smith. Ball goes up. Rebound for Reynolds. Adamu. Catch and shoot for him. Simonovic gets his hands on it. Demiroğlu. Foul is called on the floor. The basket won't count. The crossover. Great use of leverage with his right arm to get Reynolds out the way. It looks like we're going to have a review here. Coach Erdemcan pretty adamant that Demiroğlu was in his gather step. Both coaches will use this opportunity to have a quick chat with their team. You can see the argument there from Coach Can. They slow this down. Hand underneath the ball is there. And that's the moment at which it becomes a gather. It's up to the officials whether they blew the whistle before the ball went underneath the hand. And the basket will count. It is an and-one play. So it will go to the line. The chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Will complete it. Reynolds. Alexander gets a piece of that. Demiroğlu, a man who's spent plenty of years in Turkey. As we get an offensive foul, it played at Efes for the last couple of seasons, the Rusufaka before that. EuroCup winner in 2018, and he's wearing the number 18. Lions get the ball back here. Reynolds slips it to Dean Williams to the right hand. His own offensive rebound here. Williams opens the scoring for the London Lions. Smith popping out. Handoff action on the right-hand side. The curl from the weak side. Trifonovic finishes for two. Reynolds looks down low to Rai. Back to basket. Rai looking to kick. Lukashunas. The opportunity here as Philip fires up. Another triple, another chance for the Lions. Lukashunas on the opposite side now, and it will fall. He's carving himself out. An improving stat line is Lukashunas this season. 42% before the ball game from behind the arc, and now in the introduction of new signing, Sean D. Brown Jr., who signed from the new Taipei Kings. Last season was in Japan in the B2 in the Nishinomiya Storks, where he averaged 19 points per game. He is a scorer, but he also is great at crashing the glass as well. In Taipei, 11 points, 7 rebounds for him, as Philip works his way to the rim, as he does so well. The Lions have closed the gap to 1. Here comes Simonovic. Ozdemiroglu. Brown Jr. One-on-one with Smith. The help side is there from Simonovic. Step back, fade away. Nothing but air. Reached the 5-minute mark here. Reynolds finds space for the long two. Takes his time with composure, and Lions take the lead. It's a frantic start to the ball game for them. Turk Telecom very much all over them. Things have settled down. The Lions have got back into this. Looking inside, Simonovic finishes for 2 points underneath the rim. Montenegrin international. And then his night going. Reynolds gets it inside. Williams just tries to stuff it over Simonovic. What a play that would have been. But here he is hustling back. It's Turk Telecom will gain the advantage, and great hands from Philip there. Tariq Philip off the dribble. Lukashunas catch and shoot. And with 3 minutes 42 remaining, we can see Coach Erdem-Can not looking the happiest as the teams go to the benches to talk things over. 10-9 is the score in the first quarter so far in this ball game. 3 minutes 42 on the clock. Well, London Lions have made this a little scrappy, a little chaotic. Maybe an element of organized chaos will work for them this evening, whereas Turk Telecom are looking to stay organized and stay, as to Coach Erdem-Can's word, they're absolutes. That's what they're looking to apply. as we admire the energy of the fans here in Ankara. See some changes being made on the bench here, coming out of the timeout for Turk Telecom. Well, Dean Williams rose up, and he is more than capable of highlights just like that. And on the defensive end, Philip, smart as the ball was traveling on its way down, taking a swipe. Alexander, no idea where Philip was. Usher checking into the ball game. And he was on the outboard on Brest last season. Also checking in Chris Bankston. Here's Orman. Durmaz. Basically a fresh five here for Turk Telecom. Offensive rebound. Rebounded by Brown. Philip. Kashunas off the curl and an offensive foul against Dean Williams. Sideline now for Turk Telecom. DeVoe. Jumper. Philip. Kashunas. It back to him. Sandy into the ball game, sets the ball screen, rolls. Philip is now one-on-one with DeVoe. Tries to get the angle there. DeVoe contesting well. Orman. Whistle is blown. Second personal foul for Ahmed Adamu. Orman to inbound. Ball kicked out, three goes up. Philip. Oh, it's called on the floor. And check foul call against Bankston. Philip penetrates into the rim. Reynolds feeding inside to Sandy. Goes to the reverse for 2 points, Kieran Sandy. Well, hasn't seen many EuroCup minutes. Sandy more than able to contribute as Orman tries to get it over the top of Sandy. And here we go! Chris Bankston. Reynolds Jr. losing his footing. Ball rotating around the perimeter. Reynolds feeds it inside to Sandy again. Allman trying to push the tempo here, the left-hand layup. Although Brown Jr. Well, it's a bit of a bailout for him there because he passed the ball to Philip, who was expecting him to cut. Didn't make that decision till late, and as a result, there was a little bit of contact in the back as the defender was expecting him to cut too. Shot clock at 6. Sandy trying to keep things alive. He's going to have to go here, Sandy. Lets it fly. And that's easily collected. Allman. DeVoe. Also chasing the end of the quarter buzzer. Well, at the end of the first quarter, Turk Telecom Ankara are on top. 14-11, the quarter score here. In a low-scoring affair. Ankara in the lead. Well, let's take a look at this first quarter overall. Nervy start to the ball game for the underhanded London Lions as Alexander worked his way through the paint to slam it on home. Little high-low action between him and Simonovic. Ozdemiroglu also got himself on the scoreboard with the and-1 play. But then from here on out, the London Lions battled their way back into the ball game and tried to find a way to make things difficult. Tariq Phillip getting to the rim. Lucas Schrunas knocking it in from downtown. Shavar Reynolds Jr. very much involved in orchestrating a lot of that play. The Turk Telecom Ankara have the advantage. Let's take a look at the team stats for you. Currently at this moment in time, it's not looking good from deep for Ankara. They are 0 for 7 from downtown. 6 from 11 from two-point territory for the London Lions. As you can see, low scoring percentages, but in and around this ball game. Both teams have 3 turnovers apiece. And Turk Telecom ever so slightly winning the rebound battle. Well, here we go back to the action and an early foul as London Lions have the first possession of the second quarter. Durmaz. Here is Philip. Rye attacking the baseline, and he'll be called for a travel violation as his feet slip a little. Foul is called on Looked like the referee was signal on Aaron Wright. And it will be foul on either Philip or Wright, one of the two. Here is Allman. Nice change of direction. Blocked at the rim by Sandy. Reynolds. Just trying to work his way to get 2 feet in the paint. Foul is called on the floor. Going to get a second personal foul here on Chris Bankston. It's a huge block there from Sandy. Elevation. Protecting the paint. Philip from deep. Reynolds tips it into the hands of Dean Williams. Now Philip goes all the way and jabs it with the right hand. Knocking on the door and no one's home. Confirmation also that that previous foul was called on Tariq Phillip. Usher back to basket. And he's going to be called for an offensive foul. So look here, just that little push off. Philip. Patiently moves the ball to Williams. The handoff now in the immediate ball screen for Reynolds. Williams will roll right hand side. Williams trying to fight for position. Reynolds forced to go one-on-one with Alexander. Dishes it off to Aaron Wright, who tries to beat the buzzer, and that's collected by Durmaz. Allman. Wow, was he fouled in the act of shooting? That will be the question. And it looks like it will be 3 free throws to come. As mentioned, had 22 points in the reverse fixture between the two teams. And 10 for 12 on the free throw line in that ball game. This is the second. Of course, was playing at Besiktas last season. A couple of years ago, also playing for Paris Basketball. They made a massive impact on EuroCup action. Reaching quarterfinals that year. Also, dual nationality is Allman. He just qualified to play for the Montenegrin national team. Reynolds once again awaits the ball screen, and he gets the look at the three as Durmaz was there. Philip trying to save, playing hot potato a little bit there. The Lions. Reynolds again for three, and this time will connect. Well, that's a real hustle play there for the London Lions. Not giving up on the play as they tie things up. Allman, slow Euro step to the middle, smokes the layup. Williams. 1-on-1 now. He's going to go back to basket. Dean Williams to the right hand. Doesn't get the friendly bounce, and a fight for the rebound again. London Lions really working the offensive glass. Right, looking to feed Williams. Williams, step back, fade away on the buzzer for two. And a blocking foul will be called against Dean Williams. Picks up his second personal. Well, that's a great jumper just in time. Second personal means that Dean Williams will head to the bench and Sandy will replace him. Allman. Tries to find Alexander on the ball screen action. Reynolds fronts Alexander. Just picks up the pass. Sandy for three, knocking it down. Well, Coach Sabonis will be impressed with the heart and mindset of this London Lions team. Sandy on the triple there, but check this out, whoa! Jordan Usher was cleared for takeoff. Couldn't complete the play. Rising up and underneath the rim, making his debut was Nigel Hawkins. With 6 minutes 12 on the clock. Here in the second, Usher looking down the first. Another player in this roster averaging double digits. The BKT EuroCup, Usher. Right, finds Sandy off the dribble, stops, and that's a great finish for Sandy. Smart play. Allman. Well, it looked like he was trying to attract the contact from Sandy, who just stood still. Hawkins has now head to the bench. Phillip. Rye for three. And Aaron Rye drains a triple. How about this from the London Lions? Eight-point lead for them. Usher. Rye comes across to help defensively. Tariq Phillip trying to pick it off. Here is Defoe, who has to let it fly in front of the iron. Rebound for Phillip. Tariq Phillip all the way to the rim. This is a 17-4 run for the London Lions in this quarter. Alexander finds a great pass out to Allman. Still can't connect from the three-point line, 0 for 9. And that's great hands there from Durmaz, pushing the ball forward. Orman up top, Usher misses the alley-oop, and we're shedding a travel violation underneath the rim. Well, his bounce all ran out. System failure at the bucket. Couldn't get the finish, and there on the floor, Defoe tries to take off. Sandy over the top of him. Doesn't make any contact. Travel violation call. The London Lions lead by 10, 18-28, and a 17-4 quarter in their favor, as the teams talk things over with 3 minutes 56 on the clock. No player for Turk Telecom has more than 3 points. And as you can see, it's been lights out scoring from behind the arc from a variety of players. Shavar Reynolds Jr. after the hustle play, getting it to go. Sandy and Wright wanting to get a slice of the pie. Teams huddle, trying to figure ways out to either get back into the game if they're Turk Telecom or maintain the lead. The London Lions. Coach Erdemcan will not be happy with this first half performance so far. And it's an end-line possession for the London Lions as a result of the travel violation by Defoe. Horns action here for the Lions. Tariq Phillip, the hesitation, dumps it off to Sandy, but not within his reach. Ozdemiroglu feeds it through, the easy lane for two. Reynolds Jr. trying to get himself to the bucket, and Turk Telecom get it back. And we're going to get a coach's challenge here from Coach Sabonis. Does that come off last? Well, if you're looking at that replay, looks like it comes off Simonovic as the final touch. And the referees will review that. Well, Turk Telecom coming out with more conviction in the second quarter after that timeout. This looks like it will be overturned there. Just the right hand of Simonovic looks like to get the last touch. We'll go frame by frame. There is Reynolds, and then it looks to get a final touch from Simonovic. And it will be overturned. It will be a London Lions ball. Good challenge there from Coach Sabonis. Kashunas. Right. Steps out of bounds. Turk Telecom ball. onto the corner. Three goes up and in, and it's the first made triple for Turk Telekom Ankara. At the Kahraman from deep. Finally gets one to fall. And a timeout now for the London Lions. 23-28, they close the gap. As the crowd lifts the volume too, let's see if we can listen in here.
Guys, they all crash. They need to box out, and everyone have to rebound. They play snap on side, be ready on the section. Now, they may have a wide pin down for this shooter. Body in, body over, go with it. Like L, screen, guard goes and wide pin down for it. Be ready for that. Don't forget, if they play snap, we play everything. So this, after we play this snap guard popping out, you go with it. Don't be black. Okay. Offense, again, same offense we play. Okay, guys, let's go. Come on, come on. Guys, let's go, let's go.
Now Turk Telecom forcing the timeout for the London Lions, the change of momentum. On a little run of their own. Two minutes 55 remaining in the half. Reynolds looks across to Tariq Phillip. Pump fake, three goes up. And Lukashunas, no box out, gets the rebound. The 8th offensive rebound in the ball game for the London Lions. Sandy, catch and shoot three. And a foul will be called here. And that looks like it's going to be called against Trifunovic. Well, he was fighting for the rebound here with Rai. You can see hands all over him. The official notices that too. Team foul trouble, so shots to come. Reynolds is going to get a quick break here. Rai goes 2 for 2. Demirul, intercepted by Lukashunas. Phillip assessing the situation. Lukashunas looks to the corner. Chaundi Brown Jr. unable to connect. And that's out of bounds. A turnover for Turk Telecom. Well, you saw after the misplay there, immediate trapping in the corner, trying to take away the first pass here from the London Lions, creating that chaos to force the turnover. Lukashunas, catch and shoot for him. Simonovic comes up with the boards. Smith. Demirolu gets both defenders in the air. Trifunovic in the corner, and another triple for Turk Telecom. Well, that's great work there, all with the work of Demirolu, penetrating into the paint, forcing the defenders to react to his ball fake. Looking across to the opposite side, Trifunovic sinks to the corner, receives, catch and shoot, cash money, and forces Sabonis to use another timeout here. in the final moments of the second quarter. 26-30, Lions still in the lead by 4.
Get position. But we need to box up. We need to box up. Like 16 going over there, you want to position. After rebound, they calm up. Now, first offense, we play small circle. Okay? Ule, you are the foreman. Taylor, you are over here. Push here. Okay? Marco, you are here. Ata, you are over here. So you send Ule for Ule. Ule, after you say, we got it.
Great crowd here. And the talkSPORT salonu
Ve şimdi yine tıpkı az önceki morda olduğu gibi hep birlikte baskıya devam edelim lütfen. Gürültü atışı.
who will come out on top in this final 1 minute 30. An 8-2 run since the first time out taken from coach Erdemcan. Philip fades away there. Trying to keep that in play, and look, automatically bodies being tagged, and they're just trying to get out of trouble here. Turk Telecom eventually do so, and that will be an 8-second violation. Time runs out. Well, we've seen that on a number of occasions now. Lions tagging, creating pressure and forcing a turnover.
Bu kez sıra sizde Ankara. Aynı Türk Telekom ailesi. Gürültü atsın.
And there'll be a foul from Simonovic and 2 shots to come for Kieran Sandy.
10 numara Marco Simonovic ilk faulü.
Sandy has 7 points and a block in this ball game. He's 3 for 6 from the field. First trip to the line so far tonight. And just to kind of give you an average, his highest scoring game was 14 points last time out against the Newcastle Eagles in the Super League basketball contest. Also had 7 rebounds in that game, so coming off his season high performance, which is fueling a strong performance here in the BKT EuroCup. 9 points on the board for him. Ozdemiroglu again. Just a different level. He's got a little bit of sauce, a little bit of class. Five points personal. Philip. On an offensive foul, Ozdemiroglu. Well, take a look here. Tariq Philip snatches it between the legs and then uses the elbow for leverage. Great finish from Ozdemiroglu. The lack of height underneath the rim means he can get to the reverse. Inside finish to Trifunovic. They make it a 2-point game. Philip. Fires up the 3 towards the end of the second quarter, and that's the half-time break, where it finishes Turk Telecom Ankara 32, or should I say 30, and the London Lions 32. Well, it was a wonderful start to the second quarter for the London Lions. They took it pretty much all the way through to 3 minutes and 40 seconds or so before Coach Erdem Can had seen enough. And from that point onwards, Turk Telecom raised the level, clicked into another gear to bring it to a close affair. They hit a couple triples in that quarter. Before then, they were 0 for 9.
Tarek, excellent in the isolation plays and sharing the ball very well. How do you maintain one-on-one position for the second half?
Control the rebounds, We're doing a good job controlling the rebounds, limiting them to one shot. Yeah, we've been hitting shots.
Thank you. Simonovic de yanımda.
There's Coach Tariq, or should I say Coach Tariq Phillip. It's Tariq Phillip. We're going to hear from now Marko Simonovic.
Yes, Simonovic, you were ineffective in the paint, took 5 rebounds. How do you maintain this circumstance for the second half?
It's not easy to play because London playing this game with, let's say, small 5 players, so they don't have like real big men, and it's a lot of switching. So we need to be focused in the second half to play better, especially in offense, and get offensive rebounds.
Thank you.
Marko Simonovic defining London's style of play tonight as small ball. There's the lineup or head up between these two players. Phillip, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists and a steal. A player that EuroCup fans will know how he fills the stat sheet. That's without saying. Marko Simonovic has 2 points, 2 assists and 5 rebounds. A performance index rating of 8 so far in this ball game. Well, let's take a look back at this first half then. Well, Turk Telecom started the game strong in the first quarter. The London Lions continued to battle away. Important threes from Lucas Schunas helped keep them around. At the end of that first quarter, it finished 14-11. Then, moving into the second quarter, the London Lions started to hit form, and they found the bottom of the bucket from behind the 3-point line. Kieran Sandy has 9 points and a block to his name. With just about 3 minutes or so remaining, though, in that second quarter, Turk Telecom had some words of advice from Coach Erdem Can and hit a couple of threes of their own. Dolgus Ozdemiroglu making a big difference. 5 points, 4 assists, and a rebound for him as they ran close and kept things within striking distance. 30-32 is the halftime score, and here's the team stats. Well, Tariq Phillip said that they were hitting shots. They may be hitting important shots in important moments, but the field goal percentages don't exactly reflect that theory. Whereas from deep, it's been a troublesome night. 2 for 11 from deep for Turk Telecom Ankara. Work to do from them from behind the perimeter, but they have 9 team assists, are losing the rebounding battle as they go into the locker rooms for the halftime talk. Well, it's time for you to take a breather too. Here's the halftime break. Oh my goodness! Williams smashes that one against the backboard.
1 point game. Starks circles around, hangs it high. Big Nate Watson slams it down.
Not too Fermentovicius, but he's stripped. Front court Lindo. Give and go Lindo for the alley-oop. Teed up by Gatch. That's beautiful transition basketball from Borg.
Yeah, but he'll decide to bring the ball up. Oh, show him your moves, and one beautiful job showing up. He's in London town, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
Gatch. Gatch on the drive and the big flush. And a big fall down to earth. That was emphatic. For a strong drive to the hoop from both Gatch.
Ogella, who can't score off the glass, and Turk Telecom will look to run now. Oh, beautiful pass from Ullman. And Bankston says, thank you very much. Easy finish after the no-look flip behind the back. Bankston rising unopposed for the throwdown.
Driving and finishing with the left-handed flush. The penetration into the paint from the perimeter, punctuated with a one-fisted jam on the inside by Zachary Perrin.
Horton, the jab, the drive. Horton, the hammer! Well, he's missed a few plays. And he makes up for it with that big-time slurp.
It's a jump ball. And it's one, and Zeusman is out. He throws up the alley-oop, and there we go. An exclamation point on what is going to be a record-breaking win. 100 seconds to go. They already have their highest score. They're set fair for their biggest ever win in this competition as well.
Ubal with the most sensational assist. Akabundu Ehiogu with the put away on the alley-oop. That was gorgeous again.
Slicing his way into the lane and finishing through the foul is Rihaj Lomash. Bottoming the basketball to move to a new career high of 29 points in the game. And Lomash Euro-stepping, finishing with the reverse. That is a fantastic finish. Lomash, high post push shot, finds the bottom of the bucket from Donatas Tarolis.
Welcome back, basketball fans, to live action from the BKT EuroCup round 14. Turk Telecom Ankara 30, London Lions 32. Well, it's been a low-scoring half of basketball, but the underhanded London Lions have got themselves into the lead. Here's the stats leaders in each category, and it's Kieran Sandy with 9 points for the Lioners, Trifonovic with 7 points for Turk Telecom. The rebounds battles, point guard and forward centre, Simonovic share 5 rebounds apiece. Ozdemiroglu has 4 assists and Tariq Phillip has 2. Well, just a reminder of the BKT EuroCup format. 20 clubs split into 2 groups of 10 home and away games. Top 2 automatically qualify for the quarterfinals. 3rd through 6 seeds qualify for the 8th finals, which is one and done alongside the quarterfinal stages. The semi-finals and finals are a best of 3 series on the road to greatness and a chance at the EuroLeague. Well, the fans here enjoying some of the music. Those 2 gentlemen enjoying a good old thigh slap, leg tap. Listening to the music in the arena where the home team are trailing by 2, but they can't help but feel there's a lot more to come here in this second half of action between these 2 teams. As we're over 5 minutes away from action recommencing. Must be a classic in Turkey at the moment. Got everybody dancing, young and old. The fans have shown out in their thousands here tonight to support their team. what is a close ball game. Well, interestingly enough, if you've just joined us, London Lions kept themselves close at the end of the first quarter, 14-11 at the end of the first quarter. Turk Telecom using their depth of bench to keep themselves into the lead. But the second quarter, for about 6 minutes and a half, the London Lions came out all guns blazing and got themselves into a 10+ point advantage. They've been working the glass. No natural center in their lineup so far tonight. And his coach Sabonis now with his thoughts.
First half, Turk Telecom produced only 30 scores. How will you maintain this circumstance?
Being mentally focused, understanding that they're going to come out hard right now and being physical.
Thank you.
Well, I don't think Coach Sabonis is going to have a voice by the end of tonight. You can see how animated he is every ball game, but he's playing like a sixth player right now. You see him on the sidelines, sliding up and down, but shouting as well. So don't expect him to have a voice by the end of the night. I'll be intrigued to see what he sounds like in his post-game interviews. London Lions really working the glass in this ball game. As mentioned, they don't have a natural center, but they're winning the rebound battle 22-19. They have 9 offensive rebounds, and they also have 14 second chance points in the ball game. And they'll need to maintain that if they have any hope of winning tonight's match. It's great to see such a family fun environment here in Ankara. Fun for everyone. That man there, Dean Williams, so far in the ball game, has got 4 points and a rebound and an assist to his name. Had foul trouble with 2 personal, and Coach Sabonis not taking any chances with him. But for Turk Telecom, the best they've looked is when Dolgosos Demiroglu is on the floor. 5 points, 4 assists, and a rebound. He just makes things happen, he makes smart plays. Also earned the ball back a couple of times on the defensive end as well. 7 points for Uros Stefanovic. And let's hear from Coach Erdem Can.
Turk Telecom struck to find score and allowed the many of offensive rebounds. What adjustment do you make for the second half?
Like you said, 9 turnovers, 9 offensive rebounds is not acceptable. That's not the way. We need to change that mentality.
Thank you.
Coach Can not happy with the rebounds and the turnovers, as you can see on the screen. We spoke about the rebounds already. The turnovers haven't hit them too hard. The Lions have only collected 5 points off those turnovers. And similarly, Turk Telecom have 5 points from the London Lions, 7 turnovers in the ball game. Also a shout out to Kahraman, has 5 points and stopped the 3-point drought for them in this ball game. 2 for 11 from deep, Turk Telecom Ankara. Whilst the London Lions have made 4 3-point attempts, they've also shot 19 from behind the perimeter. And Tariq Phillip is 0 for 5 from deep. Lucas Shunas 1 for 5 from deep. They account for 10 of those 3-point attempts. And this third quarter is vital for the outcome of this ball game. If Turk Telecom come out all guns blazing, it could be a long and painful night for the London Lions. But should the London Lions be able to keep them close and keep the lead, then we're all set up for a marvelous fourth quarter. And once again, make sure you share your thoughts with us on social media at EuroCup across all social media platforms. And our officials are ready to get the action underway.
Çeyrek öncesinde her zaman yaptığı alkış geliyor takıma sizlerden. Ve son 3 çeyrekte de desteğe devam.
And a ball game. It's back in the way. As Rai fires up a 3 into the hands of Simonovic. Alexander is fouled by Lukashunas. Sabonis pleading with the official that the foul's on the floor. We're going to get a review here, but it didn't seem like Alexander had any thoughts of putting that ball on the floor. It looked like he was straight into his stride. Referees will review this. Of course, the other factor is whether he had control at the time of the foul. Officials here. Does he have control? There will be 2 shots. In fact, it seems that the bucket was counted here. Let's have a look. Oh, well, it was an and one. I didn't even notice that the ball had gone in. So now tied game and Turk Telecom with the chance for the lead with Alexander at the line, and he will convert. Reynolds. Dean Williams back to Reynolds. He goes up. Dean Williams with the rebound. Tariq Phillip. The foul is called. 1 shot to, or 2 shots to come. There's Demirolu. Holds his hand up. Both hands on Phillip there. Phillip misses the first free throw. Phillip averaging 11 points, just under 4 assists, 3.5 rebounds and a steal per game. Again in the corner for 3. Made one in the first half. Does it in the second. On the opposite side of the floor, Phillip. Ball is moving to Lukashunas. Unable to respond. Smith. And he gets the triple. This is a pivotal moment here now. Turk Telecom starting to heat up. Reynolds. It's it back from Lucas Schunas, the flare action to find Lucas Schunas open. He can't convert. Matchup zone here. Nice hands from Philip. Pushing forward. Skips pass. Ozdemiroglu. Williams trying to find room. Rai off the dribble. Reynolds takes a dribble. Dips it off to Rai. 4 seconds on the shot clock. They need a shot attempt, and Lucas Schunas fires that way over. Foul will come against Aaron Rai here. Well, that was great ball movement from the London Lions, but the end product, not what they wanted. Coach Jan having to be assisted by his assistant coach as he just steps onto the floor there for a second. Smith. Intercepted by Rai. Dean Williams up top. Well, he opted to catch that with one hand, Dean Williams, and I'm not quite sure why. Inside Simonovic. He's fouled, shots to come. Rai coming across to contest, catches the arm of Simonovic. He goes to the line. 2 points, 8 rebounds for him tonight. Of course, a man who has had incredible potential throughout his career, Simonovic. Still only 26 years old. Had some time in the NBA very briefly, played 9 games. Moved to the G League for the Windy City Bulls. Since then hasn't really taken off, but is more than capable of going off. Valuable asset with the size of 7 foot and his ability. Adamu, shot clock is down. Adamu fires it off the glass. Simonovic rebound number 9. Ozdemiroglu. Just get it through the paint like a hot knife through butter. And London Lions are forced to take the timeout because to start this third quarter, it's a 13-1 run for Turk Telekom Ankara. And I said this is a pivotal start to this third quarter as to how the game will be. It's a 10-point lead for Ankara now. And London Lions left wanting more. Here's Coach Sabonis.
Hey, don't aggressive.
And the mascot will lead the crowd chants. It will be a much better experience. Oh, they've not stopped making noise, of course.
You go here, TV, you go here.
Şimdi alkışlar olmasın. Bu kez daha güçlüsü. Bu vuruşunda takım için gelsin dalga.
Özdemiroğlu.
Alkışlar yeniden takıma.
Neither player there committing defensively to get in front of his path. As a result, moves up to 7.6 assists in the ball game. Williams, well-worked offense here from the Lions. Adamu towards the bucket. Özdemiroğlu chased down by Brown. Philip checks back in. Dean Williams. Wall fake to the step through. Well-worked bucket from Williams. Stops the bleeding. Smith. Özdemiroğlu slips a little but keeps the handle. Fires the three. Williams with the rebound, and a foul will be called on Alexander, who's been battling away there off the ball with Sandy. Just a little tussle between Alexander and Sandy. Philip picked up possession. He needs to get it out of his hands. He does. Sandy pulls up mid-range. Özdemiroğlu throws it up top, and there's the alley-oop jam completed on this occasion. Kyle Alexander up top slams the rock. Williams to the right hand. Smith. Özdemiroğlu mid-range for two. Williams. An offensive foul called against Williams. Alexander hits the deck. He picks up his third personal. And Özdemiroğlu heads to the bench, and Allman will check in. It's been the difference really for them. Özdemiroğlu commanding the offense, making the plays. 9 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. Have a breather. Allman. Trifunovic. Looks down low to Alexander, guarded by Sandy. Alexander, the short jumper over Sandy. Reynolds to the rim, the miss. Allman now. Trifunovic, another triple, and that's money. And the timeout comes to close the bonus. 3 minutes, 3 seconds on the clock. And Turk Telecom, they're looking deadly right now. 52-37, a 17-5 quarter here in the third. London Lions running out of steam, running out of gas. And the teams will talk it over.
Gotta keep moving the ball. There was a beginning. Couple times we moved the ball well. We attack. We need to push there. Get it in. We gotta be more strong. Little right here.
Deixa a timidez de lado, puxa amigo e vem dançar. Mostra tudo que cê sabe, o jogo agora analisar. Deixa a timidez de lado, puxa amigo e vem dançar. Mostra tudo que cê sabe que o livro vai te olhar. Pode sentar.
Well, if you wanted to know what four-side was, there's the start of that play. You saw it there on the coaching clipboard. But a huge three for Trifunovic. Is 3 for 4 from deep. 3 out of the 5 made triples for Turk Telekom Ankara in the ball game. Up to 13 points personal. What can London Lions do in these final 3 minutes of the third to soften the hammer strike that Turk Telecom have hit them with? Sandy goes downhill. Kieran Sandy, no good. Energy levels turning up in the arena. Allman spinning, pulled away by Brown. Reynolds. And one tough bucket from Brown. Really bullied his way to the rim there. Rips it through as he steps across to the right hand. Through the contact. The ball to fall, 1 shot to come. Simon Brown getting his first points for his new team. Allman. Bankston looking for possession of the mismatch. And we'll get it to 4 for 2. Well, the switch there from Sandy meant that the rotation required the guards to come around and help out. And whilst Phillip, Brown and Reynolds were there, Bankston just too big. Reynolds to the left hand, no good for him. Shots to come as he's fouled too. Allman picks one up. It's his second personal. Just a push there with the forearm. Reynolds, it's the first free throw. So far this season, he's had double digits in all EuroCup games, bar one. The game against Budućnost early on the season, where he was on a minutes restriction. Been able to put the points on the board right now. bounds. Ball passed inside. Oh, hello! Chris Bankston. Reynolds. Bankston with the inside seal, couldn't control it. Allman at top, ball screen arrives. Sidestep, pull up, mid-range. Smooth. That was so smooth from Allman, and there's Bankston slamming it home off the miss. Phillip behind the back. Foul call. Shots to come for Tariq Phillip. It's a 28-10 third quarter. Turk Telekom Ankara. Phillip misses the first free throw. Looking a little tired out there. Well, at half-time, the rebounding battle was well and truly, well, not well and truly, but it was in favor of the Linden Lions. Since then, Turk Telekom Ankara have cleaned up the boards and limited the offensive rebounds. Now here in the final seconds of this third quarter, they've given themselves a strong advantage. Allman wants to go one-on-one with Brown. Snatches it between the legs, pulls up. That's money, that's nice. Kyle Allman, a couple of big jumpers there. And as you can see, praising the Lord, or praising a higher being of which you may or may not believe in, to thank him for the improvement in their performance. And there, his only two made field goals have come here in the final minutes of the third quarter. As Turk Telekom Ankara pull away 60-42, they keep the Linden Lions to just 10 points here in the third quarter and put 30 of their own on the board. Well, as mentioned, this third quarter was going to be pivotal for the Linden Lions. They've done enough to keep themselves in the game at the halftime break. Turk Telecom went back to the boardroom and they had some business to deal with. Ozdemiroglu has been running the show for Turk Telecom. 9.7 assists, 3 rebounds for him. Trefanovic has been lighting it up from downtown, 3 for 4 from deep. Brown gets his first points for the Linden Lions. And Bankston might as well be called Bankston because he dunks absolutely everything. Here's the team stats for you. And it's not looking good for the Linden Lions. 62% from two-point territory for Turk Telecom. 33% now from deep. The Linden Lions failing to connect for the whole of the third quarter. They're 4 for 24 from behind the three-point line. The team assist column goes up for Turk Telecom, 15 team assists, as does the rebound count, 31 rebounds as a team. 12 turnovers for Turk Telecom and 9 turnovers for the Linden Lions. Well, it's going to take an almighty quarter of action from the Linden Lions to get themselves back into the ball game, but never say never. And for Turk Telecom, they're looking to just turn the volume up just a little bit more and get proceedings done and dusted. Well, here we go. Final 10 minutes of action here from Ankara. Smith throwing it up to Allman. Clearly drew up that play. End of the third quarter break. 2 shots here for Allman. Just there, taking off. Philip obstructing his route to the bucket. Allman goes to the line. A man who averages just under 13 points per game. It's been a low-scoring night for him, but slowly ticking over now. That's 7 points on the board. Last game against Manisa Basket in domestic action, and 9 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. Usually when he can't score the ball as much, he finds other ways to produce. Tariq Phillip moves up to 3 personal. Rye has 3 personal, and Dean Williams has 3 personal fouls as well. Reynolds for 3. Dean Williams looks to have tweaked his ankle there. Smith off the dribble. Takes the turn on Brown. Jalen Smith bumps Brown away onto the left. Sideline possession here for the London Lions. Foul was called there. Williams. Reynolds. Call on Bankston, I believe. His 3rd personal. Reynolds was looking to pass there, so it'll be an out-of-bounds possession. Kashunas feeds it to Williams. One-on-one with Allman. Great hands there, but Reynolds kicks it out. Adamu, but not in time. No basket. Screen from Bankston. Allman skipping. Nice hands from Adamu, who tips it forward, but Smith will claim it. Well, he'll have to shoot all the way from 3/4 of the court away. As the shot clock was winding down, Reynolds, 2 feet in the paint, looking for options right to the rim, and that's basket interference that will count. Hits the backboard before the contact from Bankston. Allman. Pump fake, tries to get Lukashunas up. Trifunovic again! You just can't stop him right now from behind the arc. Absolute flamethrower from the D. 4 for 5. 16 points personal. Reynolds fouled and 2 shots to come for him. Marko Simonovic is also going to check back in. Reynolds chipping away at the deficit. 9 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds for him. Allman kicked out. Rotation. Simonovic looks back down low to Allman. And Marko Simonovic, a 7-footer with the dime. Beautiful find from him. And a 3 goes up and in for the Lions. Trifunovic. Now with Simonovic. Ball is kicked to the opposite side. Usher misses the attempt from 3. Kushunas head down. Tariq Phillip kicks to the corner. Sandy rotates. Ball in the hands of Adamu. Goes to the rim. Adamu no good. Rebound Trifunovic. Allman now pushing the ball forward. They have the advantage offensively. Rice slows it down with a foul of his own. It's his 4th personal. What a pass that was from Simonovic. Returning the favor to Allman. Offensive foul called here against Usher. He's not had a great night tonight. That's his 4th personal foul. He's not made any shots from the field. 2 points, 2 rebounds. And it's the Lions' ball. Just there you see Allman just pulling on the arm on Phillip. And he protests. Nigel Hawkins has checked back in. He's only seen less than a minute of action in the ball game as they look to embed him into the London Lions team. He was 3rd highest scorer as Lucas Schunas knocks down another triple. 3rd highest scorer in the FIBA EuroCup. He was playing out in Cyprus for Northosis, averaging 21.3 points per game. Let's see if he can show us who's got what it takes to work here in the EuroCup as Allman fires up the 3. Rebound from Phillip. Hawkins, here he is. Thinks about it, gives it to Sandy. Jab, drive, Sandy, and 1. Kieran Sandy to the bucket for 2. Kahraman will be called for the foul. Well, nice and simple move there from Kieran Sandy. 1 shot to come. Completes that. 12 points personal Kieran Sandy tonight. Dean Williams checks back in. Well, it seems like Turk Telecom have slowed the ball game down, taken the foot off the gas a little bit, which has allowed Lions to give themselves a lead in this fourth quarter. But still, they hold a strong advantage. Although, for three, sweet string music. Right, Hawkins. So back to Rye. Rye now, one-on-one with DeVoe. Players moving. Lucas Schunas, another one. But fight for the boards. Rye will try to rip, and it's a jump ball. There's the three from Michael DeVoe, who's 1 for 4 from deep tonight. And a timeout called, 72-55. Turk Telecom Ankara remain in control of the ball game. Time being called back in. We're gonna get proceedings back underway with a jump ball between Aaron Rye and I believe Michael DeVoe. 6'6" Aaron Rye and 6'5" DeVoe. Rye just slaps that one and hits the deck hard. He'll smile about it as well. Walks off gingerly. Phillip. Foul called and more shots to come. 4 minutes 42 on the clock here in the fourth. Phillip going to the line. Phillip converts the free throw. Previously 1 for 4 on the free throw line in the ball game. Two for 2 on that occasion. DeVoe. To Alexander. Dean Williams will foul him. It will be his 4th personal foul. Alexander will take his time. Interestingly, Alexander looks to hold the opposite shoulder where the contact had, but it's to the bench. Stays with Turk Telecom. Simonovic looking for the seal against Rai. They throw it into him. Kicks it out. 3 goes up. 3 goes down. Well, things have really picked up from behind the arc in this second half. Turk Telecom. Simonovic grabbing yet another rebound. Rebound number 11 for him in this ball game. Philip comes up with the steal. He'll pull up for 3. That's connected by Emircan Koshut. Foul will be called against Lukashunas for the hold. Nine points for Lukashunas tonight. 3 for 12 from behind the three-point line. DeVoe. Another one there on Lukashunas. Will result in 2 shots. Shots to come now. That's a Kahraman will go to the line. Just forced away from his course. And checking into the ball game, young number 55, Matthew Goodwin from Manchester, England. 'Kahraman misses the second, but it's an offensive rebound, and Simonovic trying to get there. That's cleaned up by Emircan Koshut. Hawkins yet to even have a field attempt in this ball game. Adamu spins, loses Simonovic. Will yet again claim another rebound. Kahraman. Koshut. He'll take the 3 now. And he'll knock it down. Bumper, bang, bang, bang. Turk Telecom on fire now. And it's knocked down for the 7'1" center. Brown for 2. Using his body well. Allman. Pull up midi. Into the hands of Adamu. Goodwin. Gets it to Sandy. And an offensive foul called against Sandy. It's his first personal foul. Oh, well. Simonovic making the most of that situation. No point. It's the hand in the face of Simonovic. Official review whether this foul needs to be graded. Oh, well, there. We saw the hand, but we didn't see the elbow. And it doesn't look purposeful from Sandy.
It's contact in the face. For me, it's vertical also. Huh? Vertical close. Can you show me another angle? Yes, good. Maybe this one. Yes, previous. It's horizontally or not? Huh? It's horizontally or not? For me, it's US. What's for you? Agree? Okay, then upgrade.
Oh, they're going to upgrade the foul here. And then sportsmanlike foul call against Sandy. 2 shots and possession. Marko Simonovic will get the chance to add to his stat line. The highest performance index rating so far tonight. Possession as a result of the unsportsmanlike foul. There'll be a foul against Hawkins as DeVoe is sent to the deck. Michael DeVoe will lock that down. But don't forget, there's 3 more games to come here today in the BKT EuroCup, including a top-of-the-table clash, the Old German derby. It's the best place to be watching basketball tonight. As the 3 goes up from Hawkins, his first field goal attempt for the Lions is a miss from deep. 83-59. Here's Allman. He's got himself up to 10 points personal here. DeVoe with the spin to the rim. Oh, wow, that was smooth, that was saucy. Lays it up over 3 players. Jordy Brown Jr. somehow finds a way to get that in for 2. Looked like he went to dunk that, but not quite sure how it did go in. Though. No screen arise here for Kahraman. He goes to a spin of his own. Simonovic, the 3, no good. Hawkins attacking the rim. Goes up and finishes for 2. His first points as a London Lion. Seven-second separation between shot clock and game clock. Turk Telecom will want the points difference overall here for their campaign. 3 goes up, and it's a big-time triple. Another one. Well, there we have it. That is the ball game. 88-63. Turk Telecom Ankara with a powerful performance against an undersized London Lions. Coach Erdem Can will be happy with his team's second performance. 88-63, the final score here, BKT EuroCup round 14. And the alarm bells will be ringing for the London Lions. and their fans, because that means that their record moves up to 4-6. Well, let's take a look at our BKT EuroCup magic moment. Is how about this? It's connection. It's dial it up. It's send me the PayPal link. Ozdemiroglu throwing it up top to Alexander. The flight commander on this play. Lift off, take off on the jam on the U. And what a ball game for Ozdemiroglu as well. One of his 7 assists in that one. Here's the team statistics for you at the end of that one. 47% from 2-point territory and 18% for deep for the London Lions. 61 and 41%. How that changed from the second half of Turk Telecom was very important in terms of them winning the ball game. They finish up with 10 for 24 from deep. The London Lions are 6 for 32. The rebound battle then went in their favor. 40 to 32 in the rebound battle, as they limited the London Lions to just 11 offensive rebounds total in the ball game. It was 9 or so at the halftime break. And they get the job done here tonight. Turk Telecom Ankara, 21 team assists, including 5 from Simonovic, 7 from Ozdemiroglu, and 4 from Karl Ullman. And now they'll take some time to catch up with the fans as they improve on their record. They go 9-5 here tonight in Ankara on their home court. As the crowds begin to filter their way out of the arena. Tonight's ball game. We're going to be hearing very shortly from representatives from both teams on their thoughts on tonight's game. And it is very difficult for the London Lions to take. They had no bigs tonight. And that meant they were so undersized. They gave up a valiant effort on the glass, but only very difficult for them when converting around the rim. Guards are so good at penetrating and drawing in defenders, but no one to dump off to. Is Coach Can now.
Yes, Coach. First of all, congratulations. What changed in the third quarter?
Our attitude. The way we approached the game changed. It was not acceptable offensively and defensively what we were doing. Guys picked their mind up, so we changed our approach to the game.
Only 4 games for end of the regular seasons. What will be the strategy?
Nothing to win the next one.
What would you say about atmosphere last?
Thanks to our fans. I hope every single game we can get more and more. Everything will be better with them.
Congratulations again. Simonovic de yanımda.
And a change of attitude is what quoted. Well, let's take a look now at the player of the game. It's Marko Simonovic. Because he is capable. He has the height, he has the size, he has the skill set. 6 points, 5 dimes, 13 rebounds. 21 overall on performance index rating. Was a real problem underneath the rim tonight. Let's hear from him.
Yes, first of all, congratulations. Today you have broken rebounds in the EuroCup. What would you say first of all?
How many?
13.
13, okay. No, first of all, I want to congratulate to my teammates. We really played better second half than first half, you know. They missed some players, you know, but still it's not easy to play against a team like London. They're running, you know, they got good players. But I'm really happy how we play, and I hope we will continue in this level.
Thank you. Congratulations again.
Really had a EuroCup record for Marko Simonovic on the glass tonight. 6 points as mentioned. 5 assists and 13 rebounds in just 24 minutes and 44 seconds of play. The 7-foot Montenegrin getting the job done for Turk Telecom tonight. Let's hear from Coach Sabonis.
Yes, Coach, what happened in the third quarter?
Turk Telecom came out with more energy, more physicality, and we weren't ready for it.
What will be strategy end of the regular season?
Keep building, keep getting better every day.
Thank you.
Well, understandably frustrated, Talvidas Simonis, after his team let the ball game slip in that third quarter, and it really was that. They had a valiant effort in the first half, kept Turk Telecom to 14 points and 16 points respectively in the first and second quarter, giving themselves a 2-point advantage at the half-time break, the London Lions. Good contributions to them from Tariq Phillip, 9 points, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 4 boards, and also 9 points, 6 rebounds, 3 dimes for Shavar Reynolds Jr. And also a shout out to Kieran Sandy with 12 points and 1 block. But this evening, Turk Telecom just turned it on in the second half. They found the bottom of the bucket from behind the arc. Big difference. Uros Trifunovic, 4 for 5 from deep, 16 points personal, 17 on the performance index rating. Volus Ozdemiroglu running the show, 9 points, 7 assists, 3 boards for him. And then, of course, Marko Simonovic, 6 points, 5 assists and 13 rebounds, a performance index rating of 21. And one last look at those game stats for you there. As Turk Telecom, a game of 2 halves, a night of 2 halves for them. And they proved why they should be closer to the top of the standings in the BKT EuroCup Group B and knock on the door of those top 2 automatic qualification spots. Well, once again, more games to come tonight. Ulm versus Chemnitz, the German derby. Budućnost taking on Lietkabelis. And at 7:30 as well, Central European timing. Battle at the top of the table. Bourg-en-Bresse take on Besiktas. And how important that will be. Bourg-en-Bresse have already qualified for the next stage of the competition. But where will they be in the standings? Only tonight's action will tell. Here's the fixtures coming up in Group B. Chemnitz will take on Bourg-en-Bresse. Lietkabelis will take on Trento. Besiktas will take on Budućnost on the 21st of Jan. Panionios take on Turk Telecom. That's their next opponents. And next week at the Copperbox Arena, the London Lions will take on Ratio Farm Ulm. And that will be a do-or-die game in the BKT EuroCup. Well, thank you very much. We have been watching. My name's been Tahir Hajat. Thank you very much for tuning into BKT EuroCup Round 14. Turk Telecom, they take the dub. Have a good night.
BKT EuroCup in association with